I like that little welcome to my channel. Okay, girl, I see you.
Just a little something different, I want to change my logo. But what's up, y'all? We are back with
I hope y'all didn't
season
miss us.
2. Okay. Season 1 was great, but season 2 about to be better. I mean, it started off with a bang, wouldn't you say?
Man, this episode, at first it was like a slow burn for me, and then I was like, this is the episode that one thing happened. Or actually, the two things happened. So I was like, yeah, okay.
Yes. Trigger warning. Because this episode was that episode. And it's that one time or two I did feel bad for Gemma.
Right,
Okay?
right.
There's no way you can say otherwise in that moment. And yeah, she definitely took one for the team. That's an understatement.
Most definitely. But it's crazy with the premonition when the dude bumped into her when they was talking to Clay to go about, I'm sorry, ma'am. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of sick savages, animals, whatever is y'all? Like who does this for in the
Exactly.
name of business? Like what?
Exactly. And that is why it's so distinct, because when he called her ma'am again in that at that point too. He said,
She
sorry,
knew.
man, we're almost done.
Right. And she knew
So
then
there you
too.
go, giving
And I
yourself
think
away
even
again.
they put that mask on, but you could see the tattoo right here.
Yep.
So yeah.
So that was pretty rough to say the least. And I don't even know how else to say this. That was just hard to see. Just yeah. But it's something about that scene I did want to read that's in this book about that scene. And this was said by Weston character. So it says, in the original version of that episode, I was not a physical participant in Gemma's um you know
Essay.
essay. I was literally standing to the side. But the guy who was going to be doing the assaulting, I think, got taken to a different show or contractually couldn't do it after a rewrite. After rewrite, I get the script and I'm like, no, of course, we're all professionals, we're all adults, we're all telling a story, but that does not make it that much easier. But this is the story we are telling, and this is not a show for lightweights. Thankfully, I was amongst a cast where everyone is looking at each other with the nod, implying we are going to do this and knowing we are cool. But our characters are going through something, so let's get this done and let's take few steps as possible to get Katie out of here. That's what we did, and it's how it went down. It was over very quickly, and Tammy Bird, the great stunt double for Katie, came in and did all the really hardcore stuff, physical stuff, and we got that shot done. So I never knew until I read that was actually a stunt double. So
It would it depends for me, like if you had a trauma like that in the past or whatever, then you might be like, yeah, no, I can do the facial and reenactments or whatever, but I can't go through with the whole act of the thing because yeah, I know that's in the script, but I don't know. But then again, too, when with Katie Seagal's real age, you know what I'm saying, it may not be something she wanted to do, but however, um yeah, I'm just like, It's a lot.
It is. Am I missing something? What happened today?
I don't know. Did y'all do did Love and Marriage Huntsville come on Saturday?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Well then I don't know. Do we need to check on mine?
Hasn't she been in the group? She's okay.
Yeah, but
Unless
maybe
you're talking about Snow Eyes because she was snowed in. I checked on her yesterday. Me and Ma
oh
talked
yeah, yeah.
yesterday.
She made it to the liquor store.
Oh,
She's
she made
fine.
it. Good, good,
Yeah,
good
she
girl.
went to talking about I just came back from the only liquor store that was open, so she good.
Oh, Gucci. She Gucci. Yep, that's why she was at. Yep, she Gucci. She good. She okay, all right. Mine is okay, all right. If she got her liquor, she good. That's all she
Mm-hmm.
needs in this world is her liquor, and she is good. Okay, but yeah. So Bobby finally gets out, and the boys they are looking at some new guns to get from the Irish. Here we got Cam again. So now I am certain now. Cam is the man that takes. We'll get to that since we are at that. What happens on the finale. So we're not even going to
Right.
bring that up. But yeah, now I know that Cam is definitely the one that does that. So I don't like him. Now that I remember.
We like, wait, what? Like, nah. I gotta
No,
remember.
it's okay. All right. Nope. Not doing it. So Bobby, he finally gets out, and this bitch is up to it already. She already got on my nerve again. Like, how do you
Man.
get on somebody's nerve the first episode back? I mean, just she don't even gotta speak, and I don't like her. I think she would be the type if she was ever in another show that I watched, I automatically wouldn't like her.
Right. She gives off that vibe. And then you know what? When Clay was like, I'm sure you know how to do damage to a pole. And she was like, I forget. She
Says
basically
you have no
agreed with her.
idea, I think.
Yeah, you have no idea. Like I mean, she might have went been a pole dancer undercover or something one time,
You
but
never know.
you just never know with her what kind of kinky stuff she into in the back room. Okay, so I wouldn't put nothing past her. But I mean,
Clearly.
and I do agree that like almost like if I saw her in another show, I probably wouldn't like. She could be like saving the town and finding the cure from cancer and bringing back the Christmas spirit on Hallmark, and I still wouldn't like her.
No, like I say, you're doing it wrong. Or what took you so long? Or it would just be something that just no. And you know what also, you know how they say about men, a hole is a hole type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a hole is a hole type of bitch.
Right, right. Wherever I can get it in is where I'm gonna be, whether it's male or female or by myself, whatever. She does definitely seem like wherever she can get it from, she cool with it.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Star just comes off the type that she'll just do whatever that she needs to do what she got to do. And so, don't have a picture, but Opie, you see Opie in the beginning. He's riding alone. He's still grieving of Donna's passing. So he's trying to do that. But you know what? I'm like, when I realized that he ain't seen his kids, I'm like, dude, go see your kids. They
You,
already
you
lost their mama.
Right, and it's lightweight acting like they lost their daddy. I mean, I understand people are grieving and whatnot, but that's also the weight of being like a parent who double parent household, and then one of what I'm saying, it's not just your loss, you know what I'm saying, the kids lost
Yeah.
something too, so it kind of puts you in that double-edged sword type of thing, because you want to be able to break down and not Opie never cared for those kids. Damn. Damn. Wait, BB always waking up
Woo,
choosing violence. He didn't
Jesus.
woke up and
You
chose
brought,
violence today.
baby.
But no, I'm just saying
You
it's
need to
like,
come with a warning label. Baby.
and maybe he just ain't mature enough to understand that he gonna have to go and grieve somewhere in silence and be strong and support the kids so they can grieve. But I
I
wouldn't.
mean, it's like, no, he
I
does
don't
not
know if
need
I
to
could
take
say he
no
didn't.
time away from them kids because, for one, you just got out doing a 5-year stunt. They already don't know you enough. Now you're gonna leave them, he already said earlier, like if he's left alone with the kids with Mary, that's a problem. So how does, instead of him doing anything, what does he do? Leaves it up to Piney and his mom to do it. You see Piney dropping the kids off at school. Like, how
Mm-hmm.
is he doing that? And that's why Piney got in his ass when he seen him. Like, I don't care if you sad or not. Get your ass up and go be a father to them kids.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Maybe he's just not mature enough to understand that I can't just take off to grieve by myself. I have to do for my kids, and they're grieving too. I don't think he understood, or at least, for the scenes that we saw, I don't think he like really understood that concept, maybe.
Obviously, he would have one look. He would have one long watch them than his mother that he hated. And that other woman. Oh, he didn't forge a relationship with those kids. Why you what Piney do to be
Woo!
called one lung is what I want to
Right.
know.
I mean, we got half sack, one lung. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
I mean, jeez. That's a lot. Hey,
Ooh, I had to
Lady
set my TV on
V.
that one.
Yes, it did. It came quick because of such
Yes.
a show. It just, you waiting for the next thing. You waiting for the next thing. It's the Jones. Yes, we are moving right along. Season
Mhm.
2. So 1 down into, got 6 to go. It is only up or down. I don't know if you say up from here because it's a good show, but down from here because of the tragedy
Right.
that it
It
becomes to
seems
be.
like
It
they was
is.
just. I mean, the end of season 1, we had the Donna thing. Then we on this episode we get the Gemma thing, and I mean, it's just so much chaos. I believe that takes place
Hi, Mama.
over the seasons. I'm just like,
What's 15 minutes? Oh, you should have told me to check. I'm so sorry, y'all. That's my mama. Say hi, Mom.
she like, hey y'all, hey. Tell her we all said hey back.
Everybody says hey. My mama funny. I can't take her nowhere. Like, she the life of the party. When I go out, I be embarrassed. She be.
Oh Lord.
My mama a trip. I'm sorry, Mom. What? Did you know Golden Corral closed?
That's sad.
Yes, I heard yesterday. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, the long game made the show interesting. Man, this freaking long game, League of what are they? League of what? Nationalists, American nationalists, something like that. Look, Weston and Darby together is just psycho. Period. I don't dig them together. I can't say, but I thought Darby was bad, but then you meet Weston. He's a whole new different type of breed.
A whole new different type of breed.
You got another hey, mama. I agree with you. Nobody didn't care for the kids because he was too busy putting club business first. Okay, but let me explain, y'all. Let me explain. Okay, because y'all got to remember when the first season started, he was trying. He was trying. He was trying to be the family man. He was trying to do the straight and narrow.
Right.
He got that punk ass job and with that weak pay, and he was struggling. You know, he
Well,
was.
I think there was the one scene when they was at like the carnival or the fundraiser or something when he was trying to like understand his daughter. There I thought there was like
Oh,
one
that
scene.
was I think that was Fun Town episode. Yep. No, that wasn't Fun Town. That was the
That was
fundraiser.
the
Yep, that was
fundraiser.
the
Yeah,
fundraiser.
okay, the fundraiser, Gemma's fundraiser. You know what I'm saying? So I thought at some point in time, he was really, trying to make an effort to understand his kids or, whatever.
See, I was supposed to go to Quarter Corral one more time. Me and my mom were supposed to go one more time before we got our surgery.
Uh-oh.
And now we can't.
Damn, what's wrong with your city? They didn't close the old Chicago and the Golden Corral?
Yeah, old Chicago been closed for like 4 years. Like, get close quick. We only went there like twice. And I'm so mad. That's the only place that would have had my deep dish Chicago style pizza.
Girl, I'm mad.
I'm mad too.
I'm
Y'all
mad.
know one of those kids. Opie just agreed. I mean,
dang,
baby. I can't even counteract that. I don't even know how to say anything to that. Maybe that is the case. Okay, say it is the case. But still, when he got him, when he was struggling, when he first got out, though, he was trying really, really hard. He was, but he felt like less than a man because he couldn't take care of his family.
They was past
And
due
that's what
on
he struggled with.
everything.
And that's what, it's like you can't take care of your family, but the money is where the club is. So he struggled with that. And I don't think it would have been a struggle for him had he not loved and wanted them kids.
Right.
So just give him a solid on that. Can we get a solid on that? Can we please? Period. What she said. Have you
I agree. I agree.
I don't
I
want
think
to
he was
be
trying.
happen. Well, actually, lady, I'm gonna be doing a whole entire series, so we can follow. So anyone who's thinking about it or just interested in it can follow me on my journey. But I'm getting the gastric sleeve surgery, weight loss surgery, and I'm going to be documenting my journey. So yes. So these two just get on my nerve.
Oh, girl, all the way to they just need to go to hell.
I mean, just
the VIP section.
And look, this scene right here. Any idea where we're gonna land with this? Still in the midst of it all you can care about is saving your white ass. That's all you care about.
That's all he cared about the whole entire time of all the seasons that he was alive in. Okay, it's just how this is gonna make him look, how he's gonna get out of this, how he's gonna get out of that, and yeah, he trash.
Exactly, garbage. Just throw it away. Just Jordan right in the
trash.
Throw
the whole thing in the trash.
The way.
Just throw the whole thing in the trash.
Just period. Okay,
I'm not a fan. What do they say?
How long ago?
0 stars, highly not recommended.
Very much so. But another dude I don't got here and I don't like is this motherfucker. Hale. Well, the other Hale, if you will.
Oh, ain't that his brother? Oh, it's his brother.
Yes.
And
And
that's the
it's
one
like,
that's the
period.
politician, right? He's the politician, right?
Yeah, he's the one who's trying to do developments and charming,
Mm.
and and they're sitting at the table all together, and Hale comes in and introduces him to and Zobel too. This is
Mm.
when Zobel got him just Zobel, Weston, just all of them together. The
Mm.
whole
Mm.
long
Mm.
period.
Yes.
Wishing you all success. Can't wait to follow along. Thank you very much, my darling. She had hers about 12 years ago. Ooh, well, she's nice and good. Good for her. I hope mine is successful. So yeah, I can't stand them. And Hale peep game as soon as he got in there.
Mm-hmm.
He sat
Wait.
down and he was like, as soon you have our support. That's when it turned left. Just want to let you know you have our support. That's when Hale turned like gave that side eye. He was like, "You mean?"
Right.
And so, but they didn't hesitate. Criminal outlaws, Sons of Anarchy, Sam Crow. Like, why you gotta be on Sam Crow's? What the? Hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel.
Girl, delete that.
What the heck? Why can't
Yeah,
I
that's
delete?
that's a troll.
Why can't I delete it? Why is it letting me delete? Okay, did I forget how to delete stuff? Why is it not deleting?
Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Let me go and see if I can do it over here. But anyways, go ahead on. I'll
Zobel
talk.
don't like himself. Can he like him? Man, I don't like Zobel. I don't like his daughter. Like none of them. Like they all got on my nerve. That daughter ain't nothing because how she did Gemma, like wow,
Mm.
like she just
Oh yeah.
wow Gemma.
That was wrong.
Here was. Look at her. She looks psycho. She could be a good psycho person in a movie, in a show.
Oh, most
Look how
definitely.
she look. Like Bride of Chucky's actual size doll or something like that. But she got Gemma good. And Gemma should have went with her first instinct because Gemma had grabbed her piece and she was ready for it. She was ready, but then she said her baby. And you always get, Gemma is a sucker for the babies.
Right.
So
You should have
she put
just
it down and went and helped. Like,
mm,
I still would have took it with me. I don't trust nothing. You should already know. They just tried
right.
to,
But
they just tried to whack your husband last season. You
right.
ain't.
Well, I think Gemma just her defenses was down because she was like, okay, it's a lady, I know how to fight, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I mean, clearly it didn't go that way. But I think that's why. Well, with the baby plus the woman plus the, oh, I can defend myself or whatever. But you deleted the comment. You might still be able to see it over there, but it's deleted on the live chat because I was gonna
Oh,
try.
cool. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is the devil. But yeah, but she did get one over on Gemma pretty good. That's all I could say.
Now Zobel don't like himself. How we like him? I'm dead.
Let's see. And then
Oh, that was
this tripped
hilarious.
me out. Have Sack caught them.
I'm mad
Why is
I'm
you in your
mad
son's bed? You nasty heifer. And
because
you
ain't no
dirty
telling
dude.
what type of germs is up in there. Number one, number two. Then you gonna talk about if you not gonna join, get out. What was you gonna do if he had?
And you see he came back and he was like,
Right,
did you really beat it? Clay would have whooped his tail. He really thought he was going to be
right, because
prosecuting
they already
things.
had that little issue from the first
Exactly.
season. You know what I'm
Somebody
saying?
come to you, talk about the baby, the
Like
baby.
I'd have walked in, dropped the box. I don't give a fuck if it was full of grandma's china. I'd have dropped the box and what the hell on now. Don't nobody want to see them old people getting it on.
Really, really, BB. That's what. Well, if Gemma teaches you anything, just keep
Right,
walking. Just
right.
keep it,
Keep on
keep it
driving.
moving. Look, that's between you and your baby and Jesus at that point.
Mhm.
Look, I'm no doctor. I ain't gonna mess
I'm
up and
gonna
be
roll the
responsible.
windows up and call 911 as I drive off.
Right. So when um so what's that? Okay, let's go here for a second.
Oh Lord.
So these two here, they're trying to get along for the sake of Jax, and you know it. You
Mm.
know, look, they both just look at how both of them are just looking at each other.
Like she
And
like look, Gemma looking at her like, you lucky my son like you. And then she looking at Gemma like, your son got good enough sex for me to half ass like you. Like,
right. Like you lucky I deal with you, period. I take your son all the
right.
way from you, ho. Keep playing with
If Jax wasn't tapping this magic spot, I'll be like, F you and him.
you. Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't be none of that. And OP finally comes back to the club, and the first person to embrace him, of course,
With his
would
good
be
old
Clay.
lying, trifling ass.
Like you just all the way just get on my nerve. Period.
Girl, what was the saying back in the day? He
Baby,
make my butt itch. You know what I'm saying? He just get on my lap. He just so trifling.
it
You know what I'm
is
saying?
very
And then
trifling. It's giving trifling.
Jax called him out when he was like, yeah, the person that did the deed is out there taking a shot with her husband.
Having a beer with her husband,
I
yup.
was
So
like,
you got
oh,
a
or
person.
beer. Yeah,
And
having a beer.
Piney and Jackson know what's up. Piney know. He was like, he depended on you to make it right.
Right.
And see, and that's when, you know, Piney was done at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And it never is right with Piney and Clay from this moment forward.
Right.
And that's really unfortunate.
Well, I mean, it's the thing about it is that you can only hold your disdain for somebody for so long. You know what I'm saying? And or the hatred or the jealousy or the whatever, the mask can only be for so long, right or wrong. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And Piney
absolutely.
does have every right to feel the way he feels about the situation, but the
Mm-hmm.
thing about it is that you gotta sit and look this MF in the face on a regular basis, knowing what they did, but they don't know what you did. So until you can do something about it, you gotta fake the funk like uh everything is cool. And so that also does a lot to a person internally. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
Yep.
it's like you just swallowing poison because everything you want to say and get out about the person, you can't. And I mean, unless you venting to somebody else who knows what's going on, like
Right.
him and Jax is the only two that on their side that know what's going on. And then Clay, Gemma, and Tig are the only ones who know what's going on their side. So it's just a hot mess.
It is a hot mess. And it's just really unfortunate how this whole thing had this domino effect.
Right.
And it's all because of Star. Like,
Right. She
period.
got it, Stall got it popping. Like this wouldn't have none of this wouldn't have now the Opie thing, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It wouldn't have stopped the Gemma thing from happening, I don't think. Cause Clay just fucking hard headed.
Period. Well, yeah, exactly. He is hard headed. But I remember there was a point I was making earlier. I don't remember where I got cut off. I think I started talking to my mama. But when these two met up, now, like I was saying, Darby is trash and just a different type of dude. But
Mm.
when I met Weston, that was something totally different because it was this conversation that he had with Darby right here that made me look at Weston like, oh yeah, you crazy as hell.
Right.
Because when he was talking to Darby and he asked him, he's like, do you have kids? And Darby was like, no, whatever. And he was like, I just, took my son out of whatever he said he was
Little
taking.
League or whatever, Little League or something where everybody get a
Yeah.
participation trophy.
And so he said, yeah, because they were handing out trophies to everyone. He was like, trophies should be earned. He's like, you shouldn't be able to know that not every man is equal. That's dangerous. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, you're a dangerous man if that's how you think like that.
Right. And then he told him to button up, and
Yeah,
Darby's like, oh,
he said,
proud.
I ain't got
I ain't
nothing
got
to
nothing
hide. He
to
said,
hide. And
you
he was
need to
like,
earn it.
exactly.
And
I was like, oh, he on a whole nother level. Like, you know what I'm saying? He white.
mm-mm.
Like,
I
if
said,
you
oh,
got the like gold and platinum and titanium level white supremacist races, he on like the titanium level, and Darby down at the bronze silver level. You know what I'm saying? Like, woo,
yeah.
player.
Yeah, Darby ain't racist. He may just not like the black and brown, but yeah, because you steady hiring people, black and brown, and that's what
Well,
Weston
see,
was looking
here's
at him
here's
like, you need to do this, do that. He said he can't afford the white man. I'm like, that's messed up. The white man can't afford the white man.
well,
Like
because
you don't mess up in life if you can't
Darby
afford your
down
own
there.
kind.
Darby down there on low scum too now. But here's the thing. He just There are some races out there that they not finna invite you over to Sunday dinner or Bible study, but they don't have a problem getting money off of you or money with
No.
you as long as you still beneath them. It's like you work for me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the way Darby's trying to
It's
have it
just
out
like a
there.
master and a slave, same
Right.
thing, kind of.
Exactly. So he don't see nothing wrong with that because it's cheaper labor for him, whatever he got, all the mess that he got going on, and then he get a higher profit because if he goes and works with the white man, he ain't gonna be able to get the deals. He ain't gonna be able to have enough profit. He not gonna be having all that.
Exactly.
Ugh.
But he gonna get it where he can get it. And he just trifling like that, period.
Mm-hmm.
So it means nothing. Period.
True.
But I
What did
mean,
he say? Darby has
everybody's
a
a little
wife of
prickly.
another race.
To what?
Oh, BB said Darby has a wife of another race.
Oh yeah. That too. See, he in it for the look, he get in where he fit in.
Right.
But hey, then
Didn't he get that tattoo because
Lincoln
he
slept
needed
with his wife, slaves, whatever. So hey, they all
wait,
did.
but didn't he get that tattoo so he could get protection when he was locked up in
I
Chino
think
or something?
so. Yeah, he did.
I don't even think he down with the cause like that. I just think he was down with staying alive while he was in prison. That's what I think.
Hey, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do when you gotta do it.
Mm-hmm.
Period. But this was what got Gemma messed up. When
Right.
they came bearing gifts of cigars and they just laughed in their face. But just look how Weston is standing. Like he just makes me so uncomfortable.
Like he's at a soldier at attention at all times.
It's just like it's really scary and eerie just to watch his character. Like I would just be scared of him, period. Just in real life. But in real life, the type of man that he is, soft and cool. He was on an episode as a judge on Drag Race, actually. And I was like,
Mm,
what?
really?
It blew my mind. Like, wait a minute. Weston, is that you?
Yep. See,
Like,
that's
what
what
is he
BB
doing
said.
here?
BB said Darby has to keep up and act. He picked a side in prison. Now he has to keep it up. Yep.
Yep. So it is what it is. He got to try it. What can he do? He got to stay alive. What you gonna do? You got to
You
stay
know what? That
alive.
Staying Alive song just popped up in my head. I can't sing, so I'm not gonna sing it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I think
We
it's the
know it
one
all.
by the
We know
Bee
it
Gees
all.
or something.
So these two again.
Oh Lord.
You know what? Gemma is a slick one. And you always know she's slick when she gives you that kiss of death. It's
Mm-hmm.
a kiss of death with Gemma, for real.
And then not you asking me if I'm on the pill though. Why are you
My
concerned about my
girl.
vagina?
Like,
Like, why is you concerned
this is
about
so
my
weird.
vagina?
That was his purpose. Facts, it was. But yeah, you asked me on the pill, like, honey, no. What we not gonna do is this.
Because I'm not laying down with you. So you don't need to know what I got going on
You know,
at
you don't
all.
need to know my if I'm on the pill. You don't need to know my vitamins. You don't need to know my medications.
Mm-hmm.
You know, period. You don't need to know when I'm on my period. You don't need to know none of that. Like, get out of my business. Like, to just ask that got a lot of nerve. I just could not believe
But
it.
you know, Gemma's a bold one now, so
Yeah, Gemma is Gemma. We do know that. That we know. If we don't know anything, we know that Gemma is Gemma. And she is who she is. That's why I can't wait for Nero to get here. Like, I liked her a lot better for a minute. I can't wait
well,
for
I
him
mean,
to
I
get
think
here.
she calmed down a little bit. She
It
was
calmed her
getting,
down slightly. So
yeah,
slightly.
like I said, a little bit, just a little
That's
bit.
because she got some new D in her life.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You know, Clay ain't been able to do what she need lately. You see,
Right,
and
right,
then
right.
so hey, Clay can't even grasp on to nothing while he handling that with his
Right,
arthritis.
right, right, right,
What can
right.
he do? He got to hold on for dear life. That's all he got him. She's definitely have to be on the
And he'll ride
top.
that bike though.
She would definitely have to be on the top, take control. He could just lay there because
Right.
what can he do? Nothing. He's old. He's drawn out. He's like 1-2 steps away from Piney. And
Right. And
sometimes I feel like
I'm just
Piney could do more.
wondering, like, I need to see the beginning of this. Like, what did Clay ever have? Like, you ever know, like, you see some old men, you know, of whatever race, and, you know, they still look handsome. Maybe not like, you know, fine like the old, like the Silver Fox Club or nothing, like, not fine. But you see an older gentleman, and you be like, I bet he was fine in a mug back in his day. I bet
Yep.
he could have had all the ladies, you know, back in his day. Because sometimes, you know, when I'm out and about, I'll see these, you know, older 70, 80, you know, whatever plus, and they're tall, you know what I'm saying? Skin still looking good, you know, or they still got them piercing blue eyes. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, he had
They
all the
look like they took care of themselves. Yeah.
right. I'm like, I know 50, 60 years ago, he was killing the game. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know,
Clay
all
don't
over.
give me that. Clay
Just a
don't give me that.
Casanova everywhere. You know, just had it. It was that dude. And he could still pull.
Right. So I keep trying to see in Clay, like, I, 5, 10, 20, 30 years birth, you was still ugly. Like only your mama loved your face. Like, why is you here?
Only a
What
face
did
only
Gemma
your mother
see?
could love.
What did Gemma see in you? Like, I need to see, like, did you have a facial accident or something?
She likes a
Because
bad boy, and John was trying to, basically get on the straight and narrow type of deal. But she
mm,
liked that thug, that bad boy. That's what she liked. And at that time, John was getting all soft on her, and here come Clay trying to get all the power and ready to do anything he can for it, get rich or
I
die
guess.
trying. So that turned her on. So she was like, okay. And then, of course, he wanted her. How could you not? She was that bombshell back in the day. So, of course. And the rest is history because what else could she do? She wanted that money. You see how she likes nice things. Gemma don't
Right.
that
I
you
mean,
see Gemma, she don't
I
never
get
go
it.
without.
I get it. Don't get. I get what happened. I'm just saying, Jesus, he is not the most attractive.
No, there is nothing attractive about Clay. Period. And then his attitude just makes him even worse.
Like
Period.
bad boy or not, my shit would have dried up like the Sahara Desert. Yeah, I can't get nothing for him.
Say. True. I
No, he
don't
ain't the
know what
old
she
ugly
saw.
tail.
Cause you see the old picture when you see of that Jax had show. That's like,
I'm
yeah.
letting BB sit now. Let's not act like we all haven't had our ugly dude phase. I did. I can't even.
Okay. Phase, yes, but she been with Clay how long? This ain't no phase.
I mean, it look now. If look, we all might have had an ugly dude on a one night stand that was packing or something. Okay, I'll give you that. But laid up with something ugly and marrying something ugly, no,
Right.
no,
Going
no,
through
no,
all
no,
that
no,
with
no, no,
somebody
no,
like
no,
that. No.
no,
No. Probably be with
no.
Gemma too long in the tooth for her to be ongoing. Too long in the tooth. Yeah, exactly. It's too long in for that one. So this is not a phase. This is like a lifetime mistake. I don't know
This
what
is a
you want to call
lifetime
it.
commitment. So yeah,
Hey,
I can't do ugly
she
on a
gonna stick
lifetime
beside
commitment.
him. She gonna stick beside him. And she did all the way up until he started acting crazy. And then she had to lose her son over him. And that's all it was. Is you gave her the opportunity to have to pick between you and her son. She's always gonna choose her son, and you should have knew that.
Right.
That's where he messed up when he went
I
and
mean,
went.
all the plotting and planning that they've been doing over their little time together, like you know what I'm saying. You should know at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying. Like any man that would date me, I mean, we don't have all this going on, but any man that would date me or marry me is gonna have to know that at the end of the day, I'm gonna
Okay,
choose
mom.
my kids over you. And if you acting like Clay acting, I'll even choose the dog over you. So yeah, I don't know what they was why he never did understand that. But let's see what else we got. Okay. Gemma too long. Oh, she got read that one already. So Gemma made an executive decision. She wanted to remain in power. Of course. Gemma is always about the money and the power. You know who I wish I
Whether
wish
respect,
I wish
money, power,
uh
respect.
Gemma should have been Tommy's mama on Power. Mm-hmm. Yes, Lady
Man,
V. I said it. My children gonna always come first, and if he ain't acting right in the moment, I'll choose the dog too. Like shit, he was here before you, and he's a good snuggler.
Gemma made the exact decision she wanted to. Exactly, and that's what it's all about for her. Money, power, respect. But that power, she loved it. She loved like being the first lady of charm. She was like, yeah, she was like the first lady of charming. Like the sons Sam could do whatever they wanted. And she was the matriarch of that. So she had it golden. That was her life. That's all she knows. So she's gonna do whatever she can to make it better, highlight it, get whatever she can. You're right, because Kate ain't got enough backbone to be Tommy's mom.
Right.
Well, damn. That's how y'all really feel.
Mm-hmm.
Kiss of death. Oh yeah, and then Bobby, he comes home and this is what he wants to do. I
Well,
ain't
I
mad
mean,
at him. To each their
I ain't
own.
mad at him. He been locked up for a minute, and you know what I'm saying. He trying to, get it popping.
Get it popping. Hey, sure. Why not? Do what you gotta
Although,
do.
although he don't, I just be what like I don't know. Do they have to pay these girls or these little lot lizards really be wanting these old fools? Like I'm not understanding because I mean Tig has something going on about him. I could see the draw. Half sack is young. What's the other little homie there? That's the prospect. Juice. You know what I'm
Juice.
saying? He got a
He's
look.
in. He prospect, but he's like at the bottom. Like you can tell, he just
Okay,
not
well,
made
yeah.
yet.
Well, he got a little look to him. I mean, happy now, ooh, child. Anyways, and so I just be wondering these old skanky looking ones, like, do they pay these chicks or these chicks really that desperate? I'm asking for myself.
What you say, Dina?
I said, do they pay these chicks or are these chicks really that desperate?
What you mean?
The chicks that be all over like Bobby, Clay, Piney, um, you
I'm sure
know.
they get paid their extras or they get shown on TV.
No, I'm saying I'm not. I know this not real life. I'm saying like in the bike club thing, like these lot lizards or what do they call
No,
them?
they don't get
Trophies.
paid. I mean,
Do
you
the
gotta
do the
remember Bobby is packing. Remember Bobby is packing, so they.
who
I'm sure it ain't hard for him to get
who's packing?
Bobby.
Oh, okay. If y'all say so. Um, But what I'm saying is, do these women, these crow eaters? I'm talking about in general, when they have to go and
Yeah,
service
it do
these
be
old
that.
decrepit men, um, like
And
desperate to be an old lady. That's what it is. Okay,
that too, yeah.
I was just saying, like, what is the motivation?
I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's something. But again, it's the bad boys, the power to be part of Sam Crow, Sam Crow, Sam Crow. They run stuff, power to be with someone powerful, like all these other ugly men get it. Power, you know.
I
And
don't know,
maybe it is
man.
good. Like I said, Bobby is packing. So
Did I
that's
miss that
working
in
in
the
his
episode
favor.
or something?
Say what?
Did I miss that in an episode or something?
They don't show it, but there is in the episode where I don't think it's happened. It hasn't happened yet, but yes, it has happened yet. Yeah, because Bobby's arm was broke, and remember he had to help Half Sack had to help him go to the bathroom,
Oh
and he was
yeah.
like, "You're gonna need 2 hands," and then Juice was like, "No, really serious. He's huge." How
Well,
Juice
I'm
know? I
glad
don't
I
know.
missed that, but okay. I remember when the arm was broke, but okay.
How Juice knows another story that I don't think we ever get. But yeah. So we gonna leave
Ooh.
that one where it is.
Right.
And so but another thing was you know, when Gemma and Tara were talking right here, she tells her, you love the man, you learn to love the club. You need to have full disclosure, unless this is never gonna work. And you can just forget it. Because Tara actually asked her, where are you with this, with me and Jax? And she was like you care? And she was like, nah, Jax cares. Like, let's get this
Right.
clear, Heather. I care. I care about Jax. He cares for some reason. So I'm just asking you, mommy dearest, basically. And so that's how
And
that
not
whole
mommy
thing.
dearest. Oh
Yeah,
yes.
she is mommy dearest. So that's how that whole thing. So when Jax comes home from helping Opie, you know, do what he did, couldn't be me. Even as an old lady, you have no station while Gemma is around. She still runs everybody, even though the wife/girlfriend's true.
Yeah.
She thinks she that girl. That's what she has grown to be and know. Like she just exacerbates that whole entire situation of herself.
And
Mommy thinks
everybody
it's
give
perfect
and
day for her. Yes,
everybody
it is.
feeds into
It's a
it
perfect day
too.
for her.
Everybody feeds into that persona too. So
Yeah,
it's not like,
exactly.
you can tell her anything different because you know what I'm saying? She's like, I think I'm the shit. Everybody else think I'm
You
the
ain't gonna tell
shit.
me no different that I ain't.
Right. I believe that they should bow down and they believe they should bow down. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
it's
Period.
whatever.
So when Jax comes home and she tells like, "What have you? I need to know where have you been?" He was like, "Out doing whatever." He's like, "Are you okay?" Because he comes in, says, "I'm just gonna take a shower." And Lord, I'm so glad he took a shower. That was nice. Thank you for taking a shower. And
Like, woo, child.
and so yeah, he come off that shower, wrap that towel around him, dripping wet from the
Like,
hair. I mean, you can just see like everything from
hey.
his hair. They got the close up of like just glistening. Ugh. Anyway, back. Sorry. Woo,
Let's
got
get
my own
back
self
on
hot
track.
telling that story.
Fan
Anyway,
yourself.
so
Fan yourself.
so then she asked him like straight up. He's like, "I need full disclosure. I need to know if I'm here. If I'm gonna be in this, I need to know so I know if I can do this. So I know what I'm up against, what I got to handle. Like, let me see if I can do this." So he's like, I helped Opie, unalive a guy, for, revenge. Like you're dead in her eye. And he was like, I'm going to bed. You either gonna be there, you either gonna come or you ain't. So there you
Right.
go. There you have it. I'm tired. I ain't about to do this with your ass. Take
Right.
it or leave it. I'm going to sleep. You coming or not?
I mean, there has to be like some type of understanding, when you live in the lifestyle or whatever that they are, and so honestly, like I think for me, if I had chose that, I don't think I would want to know everything so I can have some type of plausible deniability when it comes to the police in court and things of that nature. Like I just know y'all be doing some jacked up shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm a roll with that. I'm a roll with it. I don't need to know every last gory detail or, even the cliff notes or none. I don't need to know none of that because then I can honestly sit up in court and not
Mm-hmm.
perjure myself when I say I don't know nothing.
Before you lock my love away. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Some shit like that. Like, no, I don't know nothing. I ain't see nothing. I don't know nothing. I ain't hear nothing. I
exactly.
I don't know what he do. I don't know where he was at. All I know
Don't
was
know who he was with.
no, he was with that bitch. Who knows? He was cheating. So I don't know nothing. He come on when he want to come
Mm-hmm.
on. I don't have no questions.
He get up and
So,
say he going to work every day, and the bills get paid. That's all I know.
but then again, it's like for me, maybe on the other hand, I would want to know because it's like, okay, I don't know how to handle you and what you're going through and how to, be your safe haven, your safe place if I don't know what you're actually going through. If I was Jess, I would have told Tara, shut the fuck up. Did you get what you did and what I did and what we did?
I'm dead in the afterlife. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Ooh, damn, PB. That's cold. That's cold. But it's true. It's funny because it's true. That it is. That's real talk. But she brung her ass to bed, though.
Right. She sure did.
With a smile on her face. Look at it. Happy to be there. Happy to be there.
But the thing, the thing about that is, I mean, like, I would want to know, like, for example, you come home and say it was a rough day, like, you know what I'm saying, like, we was in the gutters, we was in the trenches today, then you probably know, like, that's code for, okay, we had to unalive somebody, you know what I'm saying, and then you can act accordingly. I just don't want you to be like, yeah, we was on the corner of 17th and Grove and we had to get it popping off and it was X amount of whatever, and this will be, you know what I'm saying. I don't need that much detail. Just be like, yeah, it was we got down through there today. Oh, okay, I already know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll have to be some type of code in that manner. But then again, in order for you to know the code, you would have to know what the code stands for. Therefore, you have to kind of know.
I'm saying the person would formulate on their own. Like, you know, if they said, "Oh, we had some minor problems today," that means a scuffle with another, you know, group or whatever. But if you come home and especially if you got little traces of blood on you or something, then you be like, yeah, we had to get down through there in the trenches. Then you kind of know what took place, but at the same time you don't know. Like, so if you understand, I don't know. I'm looking at a point of my freedom. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm going to always be thinking about my freedom. I don't want to snitch on nobody, so I surely can play dumb and be like, I don't know nothing. But if they going to hook me up to a lie detector test or put me on the stand and threaten me with jail time for perjury, I'm going to really need to not know nothing.
True. That is true. I get that. But you know what, though, for real talk, I used to be like that. Like, I used to need an explanation for everything back then when I was younger. Like, 10 years ago, I needed an explanation for everything. Probably why my ass was single. but I knew at some point, like, yeah, I'm getting on my own nerve asking them.
Yeah, I'm getting on my own nerve.
So let me shut up. You learn at some point, like, you know what, maybe this ain't the way to go, because I ain't feeling it. Because nobody just wants to have to explain. And now I'm the type that don't like to explain myself to no one. Like, I get so irritated. Like, I didn't even realize it, but I got irritated with my mom the other day. She was asking me questions. She was like, he said, who are you talking to like that? Something she said, but she checked me.
That now.
Like,
she pulled out, I ain't one of your little friends.
And I was like, Little Magic, sorry, mama. People like that don't need to be in street life. Street life. Well, she wasn't always like that. She just got left and got prissy and came back on high horse type of thing, and wanted Jax and thought that she could probably, she probably thought she could change him, and you know how females be, and Taylor like she could have been that type. I'm the same way. Don't ask me
Well,
too many
y'all know
questions.
I
It's
have
gonna get on
always said it
my
don't matter
nerves.
if you got sparklers and coming up out that thing and dropping platinum with diamond chips in it. It don't matter if he don't want to change, he not gonna change.
Right, you can't make them change, and that's real. But now Gemma got a close up of this, so she knows who did it when she sees this. It's
Mm-hmm.
all gonna come to her. So this is the key. So they want her to pass the message on to Clay to stop selling guns to the Browns and the Blacks.
Right.
And they ain't gonna do that. Clay is not about to do that. So that's their whole intention of doing this to Gemma. But Gemma holds it down, as we will see throughout this season.
Right.
And for her holding it down, she ends up having a breakdown, a meltdown.
Right. Right.
And it was like,
It's
because
bad.
I even remember, I remember the exact scene of when she finally tells them about it. And that's when it gets crazy. That's gonna be good. That's gonna
Woo!
be
So it
good.
got
I
to
can't
set it
wait. So this
off.
is about to be a crazy season, and I'm already not looking forward to this finale. This finale, at the very end of this finale, I don't understand how Jax did not at least get nominated for that scene at the end.
Mm-hmm.
That right there was TV gold, and it was totally overlooked. But now he's the shit. Now that he don't play King Arthur and stuff, I don't like that. But you know what it is. So we have a lot going on this episode. We have Zobel in there. We got Hale's brother here now. Weston's here, back with Darby, and so the guns are in the Irish. So Jax took that deal, made that deal with the Irish, that whack ass deal, but they had to take that deal in order to stay in the trade. So he had no choice. Clay asked him straight up, "What you think, VP?" And he told him what was up. So it is what it is. So this season is quite
It's
alright.
gonna
I
be
don't remember
interesting.
everything, but I do remember like ooh. So this whole season is gonna be basically this, because it's be centered a lot around Gemma and her trauma from this episode.
Right.
So we're gonna probably this is probably the only season we're gonna really have some type of sympathy and empathy for Gemma. Period.
Right.
And this will be the only grace she will be getting extended. Okay.
Right. Because
This is the only grace she's
nobody
getting
deserves this type
extended.
of treatment. You know what I'm
Period.
saying? So definitely, um, we
Yep.
will
Did I go
we're
through
gonna
all
extend some
pictures?
grace.
Yep.
Did you get get all the? I think we got
We got
everything.
everything. Yep. Except this, you see that Opie is trying to stay busy building a
Mm,
bike. No, go be with your kids. You see, you doing
that part.
everything and not be time with your kids. But I guess the kids are a reflection and a reminder of him. But still, the kids just lost their mama. They need their daddy that they ain't
Right.
had in 5 years. Period. So buck up.
And
Buck up.
regardless who wanted the kids, you had them. So you got to go on ahead and take one for the team.
And I did want to bring this up about Hale. When Hale first stepped on the scene, he was talking all that mess to Unser. Oh, how can you be in bed with the devil like this? And look at you,
Mhm.
Devil Junior, if you want to call Jack that, because he's the VP. You up here having side conversations with him, knowing what's really going on in Charming, and look at you already in it. So you ain't
Right.
no better. And he's
Not at
gonna
all.
ask him to try to get Unser to be able to step down. That's crazy. How you gonna ask someone to let a deputy chief step down? Now you know you got rank in a city. If another, official come to you saying, let this man step down. Sam Crow has that authority. Period. What you laughing at, baby? Period. So, but yeah, that is
That's everything, I think.
These two just get on my nerve.
Right.
Oh yeah, this is when Kanye said, "Quit being a bitch and come on." Basically, like get off your ass and come.
Right.
Yeah, like he said, it ain't your fault. It ain't theirs either. So quit playing games. Bobby's home. Have a cigar. You on the pill. Death kiss. Bobby's dinner. Gemma got knocked the fuck out. Hello, nurse. Poor Gemma. She brung her ass to bed, though, and we know who you are. So, yeah, so that is season 2, episode 1, Amplification. So, I was like, what does this word even mean? This word, it means the process of making something white. Go figure. Like,
especially
what? I haven't heard this word before, but it's the process of making something white. Like, okay, that's what we are. Right. So, yes. So that will do it, y'all, for season 2, episode 1 application. Make sure y'all join me and Dina tomorrow night on Dina's channel for Crazy in Love. We have so much to talk about because the stuff that's been going on the past couple of days between her brother and her on social media. We got a lot to cover tomorrow.
Right. We got to cover the social media. We got to cover
the show itself.
The show itself, plus the whole kid situation and her being pregnant in the past and not being pregnant, but now she want to be pregnant. Like,
yeah, and
I was like, I don't even think y'all been together that long.
Other girl on Christmas taking pictures and stuff, and the mama sending out messages and stuff to man.
It's just a whole.
So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for that, because that is going to be. I enjoyed y'all as always. Have a good rest of your night, everyone. Thank you. You the same, lady. Thanks for
so that'll be tomorrow at 9.
It's a hot mess. Like they're all a hot mess.
Yeah,
and that's on word. They're just
9 p.m., 10 p.m., 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time.
10/9 Central. Be there. And also tomorrow at 6 Central Time, I have an interview with John Miller from Love After Lockup. This man is freaking nuts. He was the one that was with Christiana, the one who was on meth, and he had the dealings with her sister and had rung her family down to live with him, and the whole thing and their whole crazy situation. Well, he is out of his contract and he is ready to talk, and so it is an exclusive, and it is going to be crazy. I don't know what to expect. If y'all go and look at my flyer of his, y'all already know it's going to be something crazy, because the picture he sent me to use for the flyer, I'm like, oh my goodness, he is serious. So this man is about to tell like it is. He has told me a lot, so we is going to get into all that. So be sure to tune in.
I'm excited to tune in.
So we got a lot going on. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for what we got going on. And we will see y'all on the flip side of the game. Thanks for tuning in. We should reviews up in this piece and about this nasty thing.